Hello traders. The title of the video is how to wait cleverly for a trading signal like a pro. All right, so this is something that I think is very important for traders to understand, most importantly to master, so they may take the signal like a pro. All right, so talking about waiting for a trading signal like a pro, right? So I have one example here. So my approach to traders, I have a lot of drawing on my chart. Or you can see here many lines. Sometimes I remove them because I need them. All right, I'm a bit. So all this line, it may not make sense on this monthly chart, but if you go to the daily chart, you may see that some of them. Okay, I draw them on a daily chart. Okay, so I don't want to remove them. All right. So this is it. So we are looking at the S&P 500, all right? And I was on a monthly chart, all right? And the same pattern we see, looking at the CCI, all right? Period 14 on a monthly chart, we see this distinctive bullish chart pattern, an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern for the S&P 500. The same thing that we see for the Dow Jones Index, all right? So there are, you can see here. So I recorded a video at Day Pro Traders talking about CCI inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, and this is it. All right, it's still here. Now, I would like to encourage traders to watch the full length for this tutorial, so they may move up a bit on the ladder of trading like a pro. Because there are different steps that we are taking, all right? So the first step, we are looking at a trading setup, or we are gathering trading setup. So this is what a lot of traders are doing during weekend time. They are looking at different charts, analyzing the chart. When I was a new trader, from Friday, when the market is closed, until Sunday, I don't give time to anybody at all. I'm busy looking through the market to find my golden nugget trading setup. But now I don't do that anymore. Okay, I don't spend the whole weekend doing that. But new traders often do that. So if you're a new trader doing that, you know that it's a process that you are going through. All right. But now the first step is to find a very good trading setup. Not any trading setup, is to find a trading setup that one understand, that you mastered, that you can trade. So one example that trading setup that I understand very well is this specific CCI pattern. We are not talking about the chart pattern itself, but the CCI chart pattern itself. When the CCI will exhibit, okay, a bullish chart pattern. In this case, we see an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern for the CCI itself, all right, for the S&P 500 and also for the Dow Jones. It's a bullish setup. So I understand, this is what we are saying. Not only you are able to identify the setup, you also understand it and you know how to trade it. When I see this, I know that this is a bullish warning, that the financial instrument has a high chance to go up. Doesn't mean guarantee that we go up, okay? So again, here we have CCI exhibiting a bullish chart pattern, a double bottom. It's a warning, the possibility that the price will go up. It went up later on here. So the reason why I'm recording this is another one here. Again, okay, another, okay, a double bottom chart pattern with a lower low right there. Okay, so those are patterns, CCI pattern. This is a distorted, again, inverted head and shoulder pattern that is CCI exhibited here. So we see that, we want to acknowledge it now. How do you wait cleverly for your trading signal after you have identified a trading setup that you have mastered, or that you have, okay, then you can understand, okay? So what is happening is that A trader may see a setup like this or may hear somebody talking about it, but few days later, if nothing has happened, which means you see, oh, John, you talk about it, nothing has happened, just use a trading strategy. But what usually takes place, people will forget about the setup and will move on. So they are looking for ready-made signal, okay, something that they can try today, which makes sense. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But there is a process that you need to go through. Sometimes you don't want to forget, all right? So you identify the setup, you trade it before, you know how to trade it. In fact, you can call yourself as an expert of trading a setup. So when you spot it like this, you don't want to mix out, all right? You know what is likely to take place. So how do you wait cleverly for a trading signal like a pro? You see the setup that you know how to train. This thing, you put it on your bullish watch list. So you have a notebook, all right? All right. You note it down, bullish watch list, S&P 500, all right? Dow Jones, why? You put it there. Note, small note for yourself. CCI period 14 on the monthly chart has exhibited an inverted head and shoulder sharp pattern. So it's on your bullish watch list. That's the first step to wait cleverly for a trading signal. It's a trading setup that is likely to generate a trading signal that you have understand, that you have mastered. You are familiar with it, you've done it before, it was good, it has worked for you. So the trick is that you want to work with things that are working for you. So as you are trading, that's why we review losing trade and winning trade. What has worked? What am I good at? What is smiling to me? Those are the things you want to put around yourself and you work with. So like this one here, I know it is my trading setup. I can call it. You see, that's why we are saying my setup is my setup. I don't have to say that's my setup too, George, because I understand I know how to trade. Okay, so that's it. So those are the setup that you want to trade. So now, most traders can recognize the setup. They know the setup, but they don't know how to wait cleverly for their trading signal like a pro. So wait cleverly for your trading signal like a pro. You see it, put it in your notebook. The notebook should be on your desk somewhere something that you monitor quite often, okay? First step. The second step, all right? Okay, so in fact, the first step is to identify the setup. So we identify, we say, oh, that's mine. Okay, we identify the setup that we understand, that we master, okay? Second step, put it on your watch list. If it's a bullish trading setup, put your bullish watch list, okay? Don't have like a two notebook and say, oh, black book for bearish watch list. Why black book for the bearish watch list? Is it bad to sell? Have the same color, please, all right? Be ready to sell and buy, okay? So say this one, a black book for bearish. No. You understand, this to make you laugh a bit because traders are doing all kind of crazy things behind the scenes. I know that, all right? That's what I'm talking about it. All right, so put it in your watch list, all right? And then, what is the next step? Monitor it. That's it. So those are the 3 steps to wait cleverly for a trading signal like a pro. You see like this, yeah, that's my trading setup. I like this to trade this. Oh, I understand it. Oh, I love this. You put it in so you identify it, okay? You say, oh, that's I see. That's mine. So you say, okay, good. What's the second step? Remember to put it in your watch list, okay? That's what professionals, they have a watch list, all right? This is a kind of preparation before you even consider to trade it, okay? Preparation before even thinking of buying or selling. Okay, you put in your bullish watch list. Don't forget it. You want to monitor it. Why? Because you are waiting for the signal. You know the setup, you understand it, you identify it correctly, you do your verification. I can talk about verification, but we leave it for now. You understand it's a good one. All right. Okay, you have in your bullish watch list. You must monitor it. How do you monitor it? You monitor it on the signal time frame. So for this setup, I don't like to look for it on a daily chart. I don't like to look for it on the weekly chart. It may work on every time frame, but personally, talking about myself, because understanding, I like to find this on a monthly chart. It's quite robust on a monthly chart. I understand that. I know how to trade it. Okay. So when I see on a monthly chart like this, and everybody want to sell, I say I don't want to be part of those sellers. Why? Um, because of the warning that the CCI has done to me, has given me, all right, and also because I understand this pattern, I will allow other people to sell it unless, okay, it break below a specific key level, then I may try to sell it. If I want to sell it, I'll be very cautious because of the warning here. Doesn't mean that it cannot go down, but just because of the setup that I understand and what is happening before it's quite reliable. Okay, not mean that it's guarantee money printing machine, but okay, I don't want to ignore it. That's all. Okay, so this is so in order to monitor each waiting cleverly for your trading signal. The setup you have identified, you put in your bullish watch list. Very often, almost every day, you are checking the signal time frame. Is there a signal to buy? That is the question. You are looking for a good excuse to buy on the entry time frame. You are waiting for a signal. But now, when we are talking about a signal, all right, trader would say, trader use all type of trading signal, okay? Now, you want a signal to set for you nicely. So, why you will notice that if you have been trading a setup for some time, if you have mastered that setup for some time, you will know what to expect for your signal. Yes, sir. So, you want to monitor the setup, okay? You want to monitor it consistently and trade it like a pro. That's it. You will understand if you have been trading for some time, which means you take the signal in different way. In the past, you have gained some experience, so you may recognize some signal. You may understand the reliability of those signals. Say, all right, I'll give this one a chance, like this one here. This one, see here, it gap up above, okay, a trend line. You see, that's why I leave my line. I'm now on a daily chart. It gap up above that line, retest it here. All right. Not a very good one because we will prefer this one to be also bearish. But people pick it up. It got a tail. Huh? Can you see? It's today. This is today. Braceable retest. Some swing traders are in this trade here on the daily chart. All right. But normally for this signal, we will a better signal can also happen again. Coming, hold on, please. I don't want to hold on, please. Another thing will be like, you see how, is it possible to see? You see this, well, you see the line that I draw here, by going up to the edge of this median line of this pitchfork tool. You see this point, and this point, those 3 points, this point, and this point, and this point, the pitchfork tool. Usually the price will go up to the median line, find a resistance, pull back, and then pew up. All right, this is the better signal. But some swing traders are already in this trade today, right there. And if you go to the hourly, that's it. Here they are. Those are them. This candlestick bar here. Those are some swing traders enter the trade here. This is why this candlestick is so long here. It's not bad place to enter, and they will hide their stop loss behind this trend line here if they can afford it. Or some will say, oh, why don't you hide it behind the moving average 50? Can you afford it? All right, it's up to you. What are you trying to achieve? What's your risk and reward ratio? All right, so all in all, my friend, all right, to wait for a trading signal cleverly like a pro, all right, we must first identify a trading setup that we have mastered. That's why I talk about all kind of trading strategies that I wonder, Joe, how do you know about all this? It's just because of I take note of them. All right, I take note. So something happened. I wonder. Say, ask the question. All right. So at the end of I told you the story before where I had a lot of losing trade, meaning consistent losing trade. Losing trade after losing trade. In fact, days after day losing. All right. So I ask all the time the question. I sit down and I want to ask what has happened. That's it. That was a very important question. Why this one was successful? What is working? So new trader very often will play with technical indicator, and then after a while you say, what is really working in this financial market? You start asking essential question, important question, because why? You want to understand more. That's it. So after a while, you understand that the price is the number one indicator, that it must confirm the warning. You see now? So the hourly time frame to avoid long story. Some will zoom into it even to the 10-minute time frame. So from the monthly, can you believe that? An inverted head and shoulder chart pattern on the 10-minute time frame has been a very good excuse. In fact, it was since yesterday, here. Some people carefully enter the trade here on the 10-minute. So monthly chart, daily chart, hourly time frame, 10-minute time frame, 3-minute time frame. You can zoom into it, zoom into it, zoom into it. And from there, they take it away. All right. On every time frame, you don't want to violate the market pattern. Does it mean that the power will continue to go up forever? If it's going to continue to go up forever, you will see it, especially on the signal time frame, it will be in a rising channel. So you see now, anytime I change time frame, I'm drawing lines on my chart. So that's why if you go on a monthly chart, you say, oh, it's too messy, but because I'm using different time frame, and then you say, oh, it's too messy, but if you come to the 10-minute time frame, it makes sense. Those lines that you are looking at on the monthly chart that you are saying that it's messy. See? So this is how, okay, to wait for cleverly for a trading signal like a pop. So why am I recording this video? Did you ask that question? All right, that's a very important question because quite often traders look for a trading setup, okay, that they understand that they know how to trade, that has been working for them before, but they don't realize that, they don't understand how to play it, all right? So then that particular day there was no signal, they forget it, so they go to another financial instrument. So they trade it that day, maybe they end up losing, and they are not paying attention to what's going on, okay? Or they do, but they are not staying focused. Without focus, there is no success. Focus. So you know some setup that has been smiling to you, that you have mastered, you want to concentrate on them and trade them. We talked recently about how to let the market come to you. All right? But before the market will come to you, you want to identify a setup, a value setup that you enjoy trading, that you understand, that you have mastered. Put it in a correct watch list. Can be a bullish watch list, can be a bearish watch list, can be a question mark watch list. So bearish question mark or bullish question mark, which means we will see. That's it, all right? So you put them, you classify those stocks, and now, after putting them in your watch list, it's not finished. Don't forget it. Monitor it. Where do you monitor it? You monitor it like a pro after you have identified the setup constantly. You come into the signal time frame because it's something that has worked for you before, that you have understood, and you want to bang on it. Keep banging on that. It's working. That one is working. So after a trader remains in the market for some time, there is a very important question that they will ask you. So you go, for instance, if you go for an interview to become a trader, there can be a tricky question. Remember this. What's your favorite trading setup? Now, if you can answer that question, that's very bad, all right? That's very bad. If they ask you, what's your favorite trading setup? You should be able to say, I don't have only one trading setup. I have two or three, which you should be able to discuss so they know that you know a setup. But imagine somebody want to work as a professional trader who does not know his favorite trading setup. Why is he going to trade? I mean, I mean, they can learn to trade, no question about that, but it's good to have a trading setup. And when you see one, and this is why, when I recorded that video, I think it's almost a month now. That's why I know. So I know where they are. You see, this is I know that I know that the S&P 5 has exhibited this CCI trading setup. I know also that the Dow Jones did the same thing, and I did recorded a video about it. But I can assure you that most traders who did watch that video, or some of them who even mark it now, or some of them that even know the same setup like me, who can trade it, probably they have already forgotten about it. Sometimes, as you can see here, why recently I was trying to, the people were saying that the market will come down. I said, well, because of this CCI warning here, all right, it looks to me that the Dow Jones will go up one more time. So does it mean that definitely it will go up? Does it mean that we should just buy and forget about it? No. That's why we monitor it. Not only that, we know how to trade it, and we are going gently flowing with it. If, as it did in the past, right, because you know that it usually works, right? It has worked before in the past. You see here, you see here, you see here, also here again, here, double bottom with this lower low. Can you see the same thing here? Right? So this is about consistency. So in order to achieve consistent winning trend, you must have a setup that you have understand and master. That's why I have a very high respect for TSC traders that ask essential questions. Because even if you purchase, all right, from George Soros, all right, from the best traders or the market investor out there, the best trading system, you're not going to make millions like them. This is it. Every strategy, whether even it's the holy grail, even if you sell your house to buy that system and they say to you, okay, you will make it. You need to master it. You need to understand it. Once you understand it, okay, now go around and look for those setups. Okay, how do you wait cleverly for a signal? This is it. You put it on your watch list. You don't forget it. You monitor it like an eagle. And when it's set nicely and you like it, as I show you now, you go on the signal time frame set nicely, or you will enter gently. That's what I say, gently. Well, why do I use the word gently? It means that, you see, anytime we are entering the trade, I say we always need a bit of luck. Okay, so anytime, remember this, anytime you enter a trade, you need a bit of luck. This is so important, all right? Because the price can wiggle or do something else before going out. So, but you don't want to let yourself down because you want to do what you're supposed to do. So when you look back or you review the trade, you say, well, no one pushes me around today. I make the correct decision. You look back, you say, well, what have I done wrong? What went wrong? So at the end, you should be able to say, well, I was a bit unlucky there. So suppose you were here, for instance, and you were trying to buy, okay? And then suddenly, phew, down. So you see it like this, okay? You see it like this. Well, by the way, we are the hourly time frame, so we should have used a different time frame trading method, all right? So I'm just giving this as an example, okay? And you buy here. And the next thing, the following Tennessee buy is like this. What are you going to do about it? You're not going to cry about that. It's just market was close to you. I mean, was not smiling. So this will conclude our discussion today about how to wait cleverly for a trading signal like a pro. We follow a trading trail. The setup will generate the signal, and when the signal is fired, we'll enter the trade on the entry time frame. In fact, the setup is also a signal on a higher time frame that will generate a secondary signal on the signal time frame that will generate another signal on the entry time frame. All right, but in order to wait cleverly for a trading signal, one must know the setup, understand it, and master it. So when we see one like this one I was talking about on the inverted head and shoulder chart pattern of the CCI itself, we put it on our bullish watch list, and now we must monitor it on what? Signal time frame. As I told trader before, you can see in this video, I use the word like a pro. Anytime you hear me talking about like a pro, it means that we are talking about different time frame trading method, a top-down trading method. So for new traders that do not know about a top-down trading method, just YouTube search the phrase top-down trading method by 24 stock trader, digit 2, digit 4 stock trader, and you will hear me speaking either in my Bombay accent, I don't remember, or my Bangalore accent, or my Texas accent, explaining in 5 videos, all right, how to use a different time frame trading method. So if this video has been totally useful to you, you say, George, well, yes, I was not waiting. Yes, yes. And then now you're going around, running around, okay, looking in your book and say, yes, I remember. Oh, yeah, yes, 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 yes. Okay, have your watch list and follow the correct step. All right. If this video has been totally useful to you, okay, please let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you say, George, it's the same thing, same package, repackaging things. Yeah, we are in the same place. Instead of talking about copper or soybean, you keep talking about Dow Jones, blah, blah, blah. Okay, mark it down, please. That will make you feel good, all right? So you mark it down. You say, George, I don't like it. Please, okay? However, if you think that, George, are you kidding me, all right? For the first time, you speak in your real Texas accent, all right? It's an amazing tutorial. Feel free to share it on the social media. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This video will be posted at I'll post it at Day Pro Traders YouTube channel when we are talking about trading signal. Day Pro Traders channel. Be sure to click on the notification bell so anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. Talking about trading signal, you may go to www.dayprotrader.com. Check out our webpage about trading signal to understand more about trading signal. So this will conclude our discussion today about how to wait cleverly for a trading signal like a pro. Happy trading to you all, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching. 27 minutes, George, that's too long. Just to answer a simple question about how to wait cleverly for a trading signal like a pro. All right. This is a normal video. Some video will be very short, all right? Average time of our video is 20 minutes, so I went a little bit above my 20 minutes. Sometimes I may post a video of 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. Sometimes I may even record video. I record a video at 24 Idiot Wave YouTube channel for more than 2 hours. So if you are somebody that is watching short form tutorial, you may watch 10 minutes, all right? Come back another time, watch another 10 minutes, and then another time you watch 7 minutes. I do similar thing on YouTube sometimes when I watch a video that are even 3 hours, okay, break it down. Happy trading to you all.